Now, for one, let's start with what happened yesterday, because she has gone viral, all right? She's gone viral over hot girls eat Arby's. Yeah, she was wearing this outfit, this arrangement into the Chicago Sky game. Of course, the Indiana Fever, I would like to say, beat the brakes off the Sky, but really, it felt like they underachieved a good bit yesterday.
Sophie Cunningham threw on an Arby shirt and accidentally hijacked the entire WNBA news cycle. One slogan pulled in 800K views, and suddenly fast food merch is outpacing ticket sales. You couldn't script this kind of chaos. Angel Reese? Silent, salty, maybe both. What started as a joke just might have exposed the league's biggest marketing problem. And no, it's not curly fries. This isn't just a fashion choice, it's a deep-fried disruption. Grab your tray, because Sophie didn't just wear the shirt, she became the headline.
Sophie Cunningham's t-shirt became a marketing phenomenon. Sophie Cunningham currently plays for the Indiana Fever and has now become one of the most recognizable WNBA players. After Barbie night, she pulled up wearing a shirt that said "Hot Girls Eat Arby's," and the internet lost it. But here's the real backstory. A few months earlier, Sophie posted a video rating Arby's, and that video was just her being authentic in herself, and that puppy went viral.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and give Arby's a solid 9 out of 10.
Then following this, the phrase "Hot Girls Eat Arby's" started flying around. And it turns out that Arby's has been saying this since 2023.
Somewhere along the way, the WNBA shifted. Less about basketball, more about brand wars, side eyes, and viral chaos. The game feels optional. The talent barely gets mentioned. The drama, front and center, 24/7. It's like the shot clock's counting down to the next tweet, not the next bucket. And in the middle of this off-court circus, Sophie Cunningham quietly set the internet on fire, not with a crossover, but with an Arby shirt and zero pretense. No theatrics, no subtweets, just curly fries and charisma. While others chased headlines, Sophie became one. In a league desperate for authenticity, she served it up by accident, with extra seasoning. And somehow, it hit harder than any buzzer beater.
Somebody that has gotten ridiculously popular this year with the Indiana Fever. I made a prediction that she was going to be the second most popular player on this team by the end of the year. And then, of course, there was the big incident during the Connecticut Sun game. And by the end of that game, she was known as Caitlin Clark's enforcer, right? The one that's got her back. At times, it feels like the only one that's got her back, if I'm being quite honest.
If you're enjoying this, hit like and subscribe. Sophie's not running ISO plays. She's isolating the truth. No glam squad, no filters, no performance art disguised as personality. Just vibes, curly fries, and a t-shirt that accidentally bodied the league's entire marketing strategy, while others chase clout through forced beefs and TikToks that feel more love and basketball reboot than pro sports. Sophie Cunningham stays unbothered. No gimmicks, no thirst traps. Just straight talk, and 800K shirts flying off shelves like it's a clearance sale on Common Sense. I am a league obsessed with image. Sophie's winning with something rare, authenticity. And apparently, that's the real MVP move.
Cunningham has broken the internet in multiple ways over the last day. All right, the other day, before the Chicago Sky game, this Barbie, and let's be real, let's be honest. If you were going to cast somebody as Barbie, there's a good chance you'd take a long, hard look at Sophie Cunningham.
It's like someone cracked a window and a gust of honesty blew through, hard enough to knock a few glued-on lashes loose. And judging by the reactions, it rattled more than mascara wands. Because when someone like Sophie Cunningham starts gaining real traction, the league gets nervous. She doesn't fit the curated mold. She's not part of the Instagram echo chamber. She's not dancing at midcourt after shooting 2 for 10. And she's definitely not clinging to choreographed friendships just to stay relevant. She's off-script, off-brand, and apparently exactly what fans didn't know they were waiting for.
Let's talk about Arby's. She is now on the Arby's payroll. Decided that it was a match made in roast beef heaven. Hot girls eat Arby's. No knock on Arby's, Sophie, but if you give Arby's 9 out of 10, I'll take you to Rax I'll buy you some racks, and I think you will find that hot girls probably eat racks. Arby's has a new spokeswoman, and it just so happens to be Sophie Cunningham. Yeah, that's right. Sophie Cunningham, who took to her social media to discuss how much she enjoyed a trip that she made to Arby's.
And that's why people gravitate toward her, because in a league full of performance, Sophie's just present. No wigs, no filters, no production meetings disguised as personality, just basketball, bluntness, and a surprisingly potent cup of Arby's tea. Maybe that's exactly what fans are craving, actual hoopers acting like actual hoopers. Wild, right? It's the same reason Caitlin Clark flipped the narrative without asking, and why Aaliyah Boston steamrolls through the noise like a human lie detector. These women aren't chasing viral moments, they're just being iconic, and apparently, that's threatening. Because when fans start falling for the unfiltered and unscripted, the league's smoke and mirror branding starts to short circuit. Which brings us to the uncomfortable truth no one wants to say out loud. If the WNBA still hasn't figured out how to turn dominant black women into household names, what are we even doing? The talent is off the charts. The presence is undeniable. But instead of amplifying that, the machine keeps choosing gimmicks over greatness, prioritizing TikTok clout over tenacity, catchphrases over court vision, hairstyles over handles. And that disconnect? It's costing the league more than views.
100,000 followers overnight. I don't know if you guys knew, she had like 300 or something less than 48 hours ago. Insane. The enforcer has arrived. And she even posted like twice since then, bro. She's totally taken it to a whole new level. Like, Caitlin Clark has a new star. This is like a new star in the WNBA. People ain't gonna like it. People aren't gonna like it. Trace Leches, you know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexi Hull, which, by the way, kind of was obsessed with her before she even came along.
It's starting to feel less like a basketball league and more like a beauty pageant in sneakers. The currency isn't points or assists, it's selfies, subtweets, and who walked in with the flashiest nails. And in all that noise, the real hoopers, the ones who grind, stay locked in, and let their game speak, get buried. That's why this moment hits so hard. Authentic versus algorithm. No persona, no glam squad. Just a t-shirt and a grin. Suddenly, the players who built their relevance on attitude without output are rattled, because Sophie cracked the code without selling the illusion. The same voices preaching visibility went quiet when the spotlight didn't follow their script. Nothing exposes the performative faster than someone being effortlessly real. Next voice. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe.
What I like about Sophie is that she's tough. So when Caitlin Clark last week, or not last week, a couple days ago, when Caitlin Clark got destroyed, her girl Sophie came to her defense, and this was the most beast mode thing that I've seen a woman do in WNBA history. Now, Sophie, who's my one of my favorites now, she's become one of my favorite WNBA players. I'm gonna watch her too, like I watch Caitlin. Look at what she did. And this and people may not say that this was in response or whatever the case may be, but I feel like Sophie is like, you want to play?